obviously.
Right.
We have Facebook Live on. Here comes Travis.
Yeah.
I had it perfectly situated.
Well, you know what? But the people don't want to see you. They want to see me.
Yeah, exactly. The viewer
Right.
numbers drop
Yes.
down. They want to see you.
Yeah.
So
Now all of a sudden, look at that. The numbers just skyrocketed all of a sudden. So,
Right.
so sucks to be you, Alyssa. All right, here, let's perfectly set it up for you.
That's fine. That's
How's
good.
that?
Yeah,
All right.
that'll work. That'll work. Thank you, Travis.
And you know what? Most importantly, I wanted to say hi.
Hello.
So hello.
Hello. Hello. Sorry, I took like 5 minutes to set this thing up. Anyway, how's it going, guys? It is Facebook Friday. Yes. Love that movie.
So when you just call us all nuts or whatever, calls, that's all I could think about was that line that when Evan Baxter is reading the news story or whatever and talks about the cookie and a few nuts mixed in.
You want a cookie?
That little laugh thing.
And that's how the cookie crumbles. It's a great movie. Pretty sure I saw that in theaters when it came out.
I saw that the day before we went, my family went to Niagara Falls. We went to my brother and I was in very kind of we went to Niagara Falls the next day, and so I got to see Niagara Falls
How many times have you been in Niagara Falls? Twice?
twice. Yeah, I was 21. It's our last family trip.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
When my brothers were still in school. And
Yeah.
then, last year.
Gotcha.
My family didn't like it very much.
Oh.
They hated their whole life.
Oh, yeah. What about you? You didn't mind it?
I don't know.
Welcome into Local 4 today at 6. Coming up, we have your headlines, including Ian at the alert desk covering the latest details on human remains found near Scotts Bluff. Plus, later, a housing and commercial development update in Grand Island. But first, Travis is in the Severe Weather Center with a sneak peek at the forecast for today. Lots of activities happening this evening. Travis, what can people expect weather-wise?
I think we have no problems today at all. Today or this evening as well, as you mentioned here, as we were talking about. Maybe you're still leaving last minute to go to Minneapolis for tonight's game. The weather looks good there as well. Not bad this morning here in the Tri-Cities. We might sneak in a sprinkle or two in the Hastings area. There is a little bit of very, very light rain down around Red Cloud, Smith Center, Kansas this morning that might try to sneak very close to Hastings. But we've got just a few clouds here this morning, mid to upper 50s. The cold front is currently passing through, so our winds are changing direction. You see the change to a northwest wind at 20. It is light right now. It's not going to be a big wind today. We'll see winds about 5 to 15 miles per hour, maybe a little gust higher than that at noon. Temperatures on the way to the lower 70s later on with plenty of sun, a few early clouds clearing out. It's clear. It's a little chilly in North Platte, not cold for this time of the year. Though it's 42 with the west northwest wind around 5. Your winds might turn just a little bit breezy, maybe some gusts up to 20 today. Your temperatures will top out in the upper 60s with plenty of sunshine anticipated. So a fabulous Friday on the way. Weekend may change a little bit here. We're going to bring you more details of that forecast here in just a little bit. Listen.
All right, thank you, Travis. Well, there are new developments this morning into the search for a Wyoming man who went missing back in 2019. Ian is at the alert desk with the latest.
Alyssa, as the investigation continues to unfold following the discovery of human remains at the Scotts Bluff Monument, we have an update from the county attorney's office. They say Chance Engelbert's family has positively identified items found during the search of the area, confirming they were his. Chance Engelbert is a Wyoming man who went missing on July 6, 2019. The investigation into his disappearance has been active and ongoing since it was originally reported. The Douglas County Coroner's Office in Omaha is now assisting to facilitate the forensic examination of dental records, DNA samples, and other scientific exams of human remains. The release says they cannot positively identify the deceased until they receive confirmation through the forensic examination, but we'll keep you updated right here on Local 4 and on our Roku app. Alyssa?
All right, thank you, Ian. And local headlines. Over the last few years, apartment buildings and local businesses continue to come into the Prairie District in Grand Island with the goal of having everything you need in walking distance. This growing community is home to the Legacy 34 apartments through Riser. The lot includes a commercial district and a bike path connecting to Hall County Park. Developers say it gives you everything you need in one spot. Riser's president Scott Reef says he hopes you come and spend time in the area. Reef says with everything being in one place, it allows cars to be less common in the district, which makes it safer for people, especially those walking. Well, happening this weekend is a coat drive starting at 9 a.m. until noon on Saturday at the First Presbyterian Church in Hastings. Those coming to the south doors will be able to receive a free coat of any size. This is the 7th year the drive has been underway. Checking in now with Travis in the Severe Weather Center with an update of that forecast for us. Travis, so what are things looking like for this morning out there?
You know, it's not bad for most of us this morning. We do have a cold front passing through, but this is, a lot of times you look at the alignment of it, if you see it more east and west, that usually means it came in from the north, whereas when it's more north-south like it is here, it came more from the west.
I'm not seeing any comments yet, but hopefully I'm just not seeing any, or hopefully there aren't any and I'm not missing any.
It's got chillier air. We've got another front that's going to develop up to our north tonight. That's actually going to move through late tonight into early tomorrow morning. That's going to bring us some cooler air for the weekend. So while it's slightly cooler behind the front, it's actually still looking really nice for today. A couple of spotty showers in eastern Nebraska. There's been some sprinkles just south of Hastings this morning here. A couple of clouds, all clear behind that front to the west. But severe weather with this is going to be off to the southeast with that front passing to the southeast today. For us, it looks pretty quiet overall. Just a couple of spotty showers this morning here. There's the thunderstorm activity that starts to develop late today into tonight. Front's also through Minneapolis, so they'll be quiet there for the cluster game. Quiet weather tonight as well. Now, a cold front does sag south in your area tomorrow morning, and that's going to bring us to the western north. We mentioned maybe some of these spotty showers are going to move across the northern part of the state as that weak disturbance pushes southeast through the area. But not a lot of rain expected with that. More than anything, we're just going to see a lot of wind and a cool down for your Saturday. So very mild out ahead of our front in the 60s this morning, so 66 in Kansas City. 58 in Hastings, you can see the cooler air back here to the west. But we do see a nice warm up later today. 72 at 5 o'clock. West winds around 6 to 11, plenty of sun. 10 o'clock tonight. 56 looks great this evening for those high school football games. Tomorrow morning, right around 47 degrees. A few clouds around, partly cloudy. West winds on the lighter side, but they will crank up out of the northwest as that front comes through. 68 at 5 o'clock in the north platte area, plenty of sun. 10 o'clock tonight, clear skies, 50, but then a few clouds towards tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy skies, 45 degrees. It's not too bad at 5 to 10, but those winds will crank up as the day goes on Saturday. Melissa, we'll send back to you.
All right, thank you, Travis. Coming up next, a North Platte nonprofit gets a statewide honor. We have the details on that, plus what you need to know about state softball, which continues today in Hastings. Stay with us.
Okay.
Hey, Jacob? What if you reworked the story when coming up? Welcome into Local 4 Today, time now 6:42. Hispanic Heritage Month ending on a high note for a North Platte nonprofit organization. Hope Esperanza was among the top honorees of the annual Hispanic Heritage Month Awards in Omaha. The organization was among 5 nonprofits recognized with the Nonprofit of the Year Award for their role in helping detainees at the Lincoln County Jail who were imprisoned after the ICE raid on the Glen Valley Foods Complex in Omaha. I feel like we're hearing a lot about the aftermath and all this, like, congratulations to people who helped. I don't feel like we ever heard about it actually them being sent to Lincoln County. Among the other organizations receiving the top honor are the ACLU, the Center for Immigrant and Refugee Advancement, the Heartland Workers Center, and Completely Kids. The annual Halloween tradition is returning to Grand Island starting tonight. Community members are making their final preparations for the Haunted Halloween Express at Stolly Park Railroad. The event offers fun and scares for the whole family. There will be food trucks, beverages, festive lights, and Halloween sights and sounds along the tracks. Recreation Superintendent Jeremy Bachman says the event offers a rare opportunity that you don't want to miss. Tonight's event is from 6 to 10, and tomorrow it will be from 5 to 10. You can get tickets advanced starting this morning at 9 a.m. until noon, or you can also receive them there at the gates. Checking in now with Travis in the Severe Weather Center. So what's that forecast look like for people who are going to haunted houses, corn mazes?
Yeah, I know. I tend to focus on the football side of things, on Friday nights and things like that. But yeah, we've got haunted houses around, we've got pumpkin patches, we've got all kinds of things out there to do this weekend and today even. And I think the weather's looking really good for us today. Now, our highs today in the upper 60s and low 70s, a little bit above average. Not bad at all, not much to complain about at all. Lows.
I don't know if anybody's commenting on what's going on here.
That said, the lows in the Tri-Cities in the 50s, some of those are,
Not seeing anything.
for instance, Hastings, the lows 56 right now. The lows may
This is like smudged here. Let me do something. Oh, now I'm seeing some.
In the Tri-Cities, which are way above average for this time of the year.
I'm seeing comments now, so maybe they're just now popping up. Thank you, thank you.
Calendar day, what's that high, what's that low? Well, things are pretty quiet for most of us this morning. The showers and the thunderstorms from last night falling apart late in the night. We had a few showers this morning over eastern Nebraska. Those are now clearing out of our area. The front is not here. It's actually still right here with these clouds. We've got a couple of sprinkles trying to develop and move into Smith County this morning in Kansas. So we might see a couple of sprinkles here along our front, but not expecting much. Temperatures are much cooler behind it. 40s in North Platte, low 50s around Lexington, Broken Bow, still in the 60s in southeast Nebraska, right around 60 in Smith Center. We'll rise up to the low 70s later on today here. We are going to cool down tomorrow with some strong winds, but overall it looks like a very nice fall weather pattern ahead once we get past tomorrow. In fact, next weekend, nice little warm up on weather. Next weekend looks really darn nice right now. North Platte, you're going to see a bigger drop tomorrow, but then we settle into some pretty good weather as we head into next week. Another small cool down around Monday and Tuesday, but next week can also be very good with highs back around 70 degrees. Melissa, we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, Travis. In-state softball news, starting off in Class B, Northwest will compete in the championship game against Beatrice. That'll happen at UNL's Bolin Stadium at 3 p.m. Monday, or I should say 3:30 p.m. on Monday. In Class C, Central City and Bishop Newman will face off this morning, however, at 10 a.m. in Hastings. That winner will play at noon on Monday in the championship game against Hastings St. Cecilia. And a recap on some of the other scores going to local teams in Class B from yesterday. Grand Island did beat out Omaha Scott 4-1. That's how they got into the championship game. Hastings lost to Waverly 10-2 and knocked out of the tournament. In Class C, Kearney Catholic knocked out after losing to Centura 17-9. Then Centura would lose out against Hastings St. Cecilia 11-2. On the other side of the bracket, Central City was in a winning streak, taking down NEN in the morning game 7-4, then winning over UTN Meade 6-4, and finally ending the winning streak for the ranked Bishop Neumann 5-3. Now in Husker news, in anticipation of the Nebraska-Minnesota game at 7 p.m. on Fox tonight, our own Marco Yurkovich is continuing his coverage of the event at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. in those newscasts. So be sure to catch that right here on Local 4 and streaming on our Roku. Coming up, what you need to know this morning, including a coat drive this weekend in Hastings. Stick with us.
Just switch around.
He misunderstood what I was asking him to do. So you misunderstood. I wanted you to still start with the recap, but I wanted to start with the morning games that are coming up.
Sorry, I thought you meant like to start with what was coming up.
No, I meant I wanted to recap still, but I just wanted to start with today's game rather than starting with Monday's game and then coming back to today's game.
All right,
It's freaking hard to understand. Jeez. Common sense, people. Sorry, Facebook. All right, now that I see comments, I can take a look at some. Thanks, James. Hi, Andy. Andy, you got anything fun happening this weekend in Nebraska City? Like literally, I want to start with the Central City Bishop Neumann game this morning at 10. I mean, I didn't want the recap in the today's game slip. I wanted what happens first today.
We floated the weather intro because we are still over 30 seconds after that.
Okay. Mike will be disappointed. He asked me if I could be at the Weather Center multiple times today in a message.
Sorry, Mike.
Sorry, Mike.
Yes,
It's like, really? He asked, he liked my outfit and would like to see me multiple times at the Weather Center today. Yeah, big eye roll. It's like, yeah, dude, okay.
Yes.
You don't want to see my suit over here? Dude.
It wasn't on Facebook Live. It was in a Instagram message, private message. Like, I thought I had this restricted. Oh my goodness. TGIF. Boys are in Crete tonight, which means I don't know what the kids and I are going to do. I have a feeling that Leo's friend is going to ask for a sleepover. I'm not doing any sleepovers at my house tonight. Not happening. I had like 3 boys over last weekend, and that was enough. They were all like fighting. It was like more drama than girls. I'm like, come on, kids.
Too much.
Well, it started off as 1, and then just like, it's like, if you're going to have 1, you might as well have 17.
Well, you know.
But they were like getting into like spats on like the silliest stuff. It's like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? So, for that reason, it's almost best just to have it be 1-on-1.
Yep.
Because when you have 3, then it's like 2 versus 1. Always, I hate that.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like kids will all kind of.
Now to a lawsuit filed against Governor Jim Pillen by Nebraska Appleseed on behalf of former State Senator Diana Shemek and 13 McCook residents. The lawsuit focuses on whether or not it's legal to turn the McCook work ethic camp into an ICE detention center. The lawsuit was filed in Red Willow County in District Court in McCook. The lawsuit requested a temporary restraining order to stop the project for now, and is also seeking a court-ordered injunction to stop the project immediately. A judge declined to issue a temporary restraining order and refused again after arguments on Thursday evening. A hearing is now scheduled for October 24th to hear arguments on the request of a temporary injunction which could stop the ICE detention facility project. A lawyer for the Nebraska Attorney General's office said they had not been served a notice of the lawsuit on Thursday afternoon. Robert McEwen, a Nebraska Appleseed legal director, said, quote, Nebraska state law is clear. The governor does not have the unilateral authority to change the purpose of any public building. That's the legislature's job. Our clients have expressed concern about the lack of transparency in making this decision and the many ways that replacing the work ethic camp will cause harm to their community, including the loss of valuable services carried out by the incarcerated men at the work ethic camp. The lawsuit comes the same week as the news that Governor Jim Pillen's office has denied multiple public information requests about the camp, including conversations between state and federal officials. The facility is scheduled to open on November 1st. We reached out to the governor's office for comment, and a spokesperson for Pillen said, quote, Governor Pillen greatly appreciates the court's prompt and well-reasoned dismissal of the plaintiff's temporary restraining order. We expect and believe that this lawsuit is legally and substantively without merit, and we are confident that it will receive the scrutiny it deserves in our court system. We will continue to watch this situation unfold and update you on here and on our Roku app. Let's go ahead and turn it over to Travis in the Severe Weather Center.
All is quiet out there this morning.
Your
For
tie
most
is
areas.
a little
Fog
off
through the
center.
hour and O'Neill, that is cleared out.
Travis is saying
Actually,
something.
this morning now, things are looking crystal clear there in north central Nebraska.
I noticed it during the
quiet. It's really nice. It's a little bit of rain. Lincoln had some rain a little over an hour ago. That's now gone out as well. That's a temporary, rarely clearing out. We still have a small chance of rain down this morning in the Lincoln area. I think we're done in the Tri-Cities.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have ever noticed. But I'm not a tie person. I don't really know much about. I don't know anything about ties. I don't know how to tie a tie. You know, it's like bloop, bloop. Just get the clip-ons like our other color. It's like Google it, man. YouTube. You're an adult man.
Lots of sun today, no cloud, it's breezy, but otherwise very nice out there. It's not bad for it. Tomorrow, windy and chillier day out there. Again, winds gusting over 40 miles per hour. Also a spotty shower, no question. Dropping below freezing. Saturday night and Sunday morning, so widespread frost is expected. We warm up though quite a bit on Sunday. That little cool down Monday, Tuesday, with the cold front. That's what we're seeing on Monday. And looking pretty good Wednesday, Thursday. Beyond that, I think we see some nice weather ahead heading towards the end of next weekend. Next weekend, the final weekend of October already. I think we're going to see some very nice weather there as well. 30s out to the west, 40s here. So our front is about right here. So we are cooling back behind that front. So very mild for this time of year. I had that front out 50s to low mid 60s. Cloud cover white, clear clouds. We're starting to see a couple of showers on moving into Smith County. So I mentioned that sprinkle opportunity here. It looks like maybe a few light showers or sprinkles just south.
Well, he did.
This morning, another rain in eastern Nebraska, Clear County. That is our cold front right here that's pushing through. That front's going to continue eastward, so a little light rain potential. Otherwise, most of us plenty of sun.
It was the Dolly Parton.
Tonight looks quiet. Late tonight into tomorrow morning.
Like, I had no clue.
This one's out of the north, so that's going to bring some chillier air heading into tomorrow. As for today's temperatures looking good. Upper 60s, low mid 70s for most of us. Maybe a few upper 70s in southeastern areas. Tonight will fall back into the 40s. Looking good in Minneapolis for the Husker game here. Have some last minute plans to travel up there. The weather looks fine. 60s to start the game on the 50 by the end of it.
Really wish I had my computer right now so I could move things around.
We'll see our 40s tonight. Really quick to jump ahead a couple of graphics. I just want to show you those lows for tomorrow night here. Again, frosty conditions with mid 30s in some spots here. Could be below freezing on several locations in the west and northwest of
All right, thank you, Travis. Time now 6:56. Here's what you need to know as you head out the door. Several local teams have been knocked out of state softball championships, including Hastings in Class B and Kearney Catholic and Centura in Class C. But looking at upcoming games with local Class B, Northwest will play on Monday at 3:30 in the championship game against Beatrice at UNL's Bullen Stadium. Today, Central City and Bishop Neumann will face off this morning at 10 a.m. in Hastings. The winner of that game will play at noon on Monday against Hastings St. Cecilia in the championship game there at Lincoln as well.
And in Husker sports coverage in anticipation of the Nebraska-Minnesota game at 7 p.m. on Fox, our own Marco Yurkovich is continuing live coverage of the event tonight in the 5, 6, and 10 p.m. newscasts. Be sure to catch him here on Local 4 and streaming on our Roku app.
All right, there's also a coat drive happening tomorrow at 9 a.m. at the First Presbyterian Church in Hastings. You're asked to go to the south door to receive a coat. All right, Travis, checking that forecast for us here.
Real quick here, we only got a few seconds left here. Looking great today. Low 70s in the Tri-Cities area. A little breeze in North Platte. Upper 60s later on today. Weather looks great. If you want more weather coverage here, I'll be on Facebook Live in a few minutes.
Sounds great. All right, thanks for watching. Back again for midday at 11:30.
Have a great one. Thanks, gang.
Thanks, guys.
I'm Hawaiian today.
Hang 10,
Yes.
tubular.
Otherwise, I normally do the peace.
Peace. All right. Gooey butter cookies. Yum.
Yeah, I won't try to have that recipe up for weeks.
Never heard of butter cookies. I've heard of sugar cookies.
No, so it's a St. Louis thing. It's called gooey butter cake.
Didn't you bring us that once?
Yeah.
Or you were going
We
to?
actually tried it except for Lorena.
I remember one time when a viewer brought in for pumpkin pie cheesecake day, or pumpkin cheesecake day, he brought in pumpkin cheesecake.
There's been a few
He
times
drove up
where
from
viewers
Franklin.
have
He
brought
made
in
it
food.
himself and brought it up to us.
There's been a few times where viewers have brought us delicious desserts.
Did you hear what Alyssa said? She said, hint, 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 hint.
Hint, 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 hint.
Yeah.
We will give you back your Tupperware if you so choose to show up and receive
Were you going to
it.
drive to Franklin and take
No,
somebody's
but we
pie
did have
pan
somebody brought us like some kind
pizza one time? We had the Casey's breakfast
of.
pizza.
Yes. Who was that again?
I can't remember. I remember I can't remember his name though, but I think he was local though. He was
He was.
from closer by.
Brian or something like that.
I don't remember.
Or he's from around, but he had to like take his dad to a doctor's appointment or something. I don't remember. Anyway, but all right, guys, that is all for us here this morning. Say goodbye, Travis. Goodbye, Travis.
Miss you so much.
We'll see you next Friday. Have a good weekend and great week ahead. Bye.